Liverpool send new title message to Man City as missing quartet underline squad strength. Liverpool news video. When you like this video, subscribe this channel. If Liverpool are to enjoy anything more than silver in this Premier League season, then they will rarely talk about days like this. In fact, even if Jurgen Klopp picks up his second runners-up medal as manager, there will be few who will ever remind him about this slender victory at Burnley. It won't feature for long on the end-of-season review shows for sure, but a mundane afternoon at Turf Moor did bring home what could yet be a big 3 points. It was not a success that was based on the considerable technical acumen of Liverpool's players, and nor was it one chiseled from the teak-tough mentality of previous years, either. Instead, it was simply born out of Liverpool's level of professionalism. They might have failed to sparkle here, but the ability to pick up 3 points when not at your best is a footballing adage that is as old as time for any top side. Sean Dyche's men did, at times, attempt to unnerve Virgil van Dijk and co at the back, but the limited clarets were unable to truly knock the visitors out of their stride as Liverpool came through a potentially ruinous week against Leicester and Burnley with maximum points and back-to-back clean sheets. It was wet, windy and miserable on a late winter's afternoon in Lancashire, but Klopp will be able to quietly toast to a successful few days before looking ahead to another big week. There will be bigger fish to fry, not least in this month alone, with that Carabao Cup final on the horizon and a trip to the San Siro next in the Champions League, but this will have been a particularly satisfying triumph. Liverpool were lured into playing the game Burnley wanted them to, but the division's rock-bottom side were still unable to profit as Klopp's charges held firm. The Reds boss made 4 changes to the side that eased past Leicester on Thursday, with Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Naby Keita and Jordan Henderson all returning to the side. Another strong-looking bench that contained the likes of Thiago Alcantara, Diogo Jota and Ibrahima Konate was again made to look even more powerful by the players who did not make the 20-man cut. When a Liverpool matchday squad is able to emit a fully fit quartet of Joe Gomez, Divock Origi, Curtis Jones, and Takumi Minamino, you know the Reds are in a healthy position. The most infuriating thing of an otherwise ordinary first period will have been the delayed offside flags that appeared to frame a game where Burnley had carved out a hatful of their own chances. New signing Wout Weghorst got himself in behind a few times as the Clarets went long and early for their new Dutch striker, and those phases of play only galvanized the home crowd, even if the flag was eventually shown more often than not. Liverpool's lead was entirely in keeping with the game itself as Fabinho bundled home a scruffy finish from 2 yards out shortly before halftime. The conditions made it difficult for the visitors to play their usual standard of football, but they dug in when they needed to against their hosts, whose game plan was much better suited to the elements. With halftime looming, the number 3 forced in the opener for what was his 5th in the last 7 games. Goals are not why Fabinho is in this Liverpool side, but like Klopp said during the absence of Mane, Salah and Keita, everyone is invited to score. Klopp sent on Thiago for the disappointing Henderson in the second half as Liverpool looked to gain a greater measure of control to proceedings. The Spain international was excellent in his cameo as he went through his vast array of passes to keep the visitors on the front foot while helping out the defense by keeping possession. 17-goal Diogo Jota was then summoned for Mane as the Reds chased the game, settling second. And the Portuguese should have added to his tally late on, but somehow shot wide after a through ball from Salah late on. It proved to be irrelevant in the end as they negotiated a rally of sorts from Dyche's team to go 7 clear of Chelsea in third, having both now played 24 games. Liverpool are now surely all that stands between Manchester City and another title, and they are once more on the coattails of Pep Guardiola after chopping down the lead to 9 points with a game in hand at home to Leeds to come. Thanks for watching.